We were on our way home from my sister's soccer game, begging Dad to stop at McDonald's. He gave us the usual excuses. We have food at home and money doesn't grow on trees. But I could tell we were wearing him down. He glanced at Mom, whispered something, and then changed lanes. Excitement filled the back seat. Our house was just a mile away, but Dad was turning off course. That was a good sign. He loved surprises, little tricks to keep us on our toes. Like the time he told me we had to stop at the bank, only to take me for ice cream. Or when he woke us up early for a fake doctor's appointment and took us mini-golfing instead. Mom secretly adored his surprises, even if they were as simple as a happy meal. The traffic light turned green. As Dad accelerated, I was busy daydreaming about the toy that would come with my meal. I never saw it coming. I only heard Dad's voice, "Oh God." Then, nothing. I woke up in a bright, sterile room. My vision was blurry, the fluorescent lights blinding. My body felt impossibly heavy, as if I were buried under a mountain. Panic began to rise. "Hey, buddy. It's okay. Easy now." A woman's voice. Soft, reassuring. As my vision adjusted, I saw her, a nurse, dressed entirely in purple. My mind swam in confusion. Did Dad actually bring us to the doctor instead of McDonald's? That couldn't be right. Nothing made sense. "You've been through a lot," she continued. "Your parents will be so happy to know you're awake." A sinking feeling settled in my stomach. What? I managed to croak. She explained we had been in a terrible accident. A car ran a red light and crashed into us. Somehow, we survived. But I had taken the worst of it. I'd been in a coma for 5 days. They didn't expect me to make it, but on the 3rd day, my condition improved. The nurse smiled gently. "I'll go get your parents." Relief flooded me. Mom and Dad must have been worried sick. Jenny too. She was always the nervous one. She still crept into my room during thunderstorms. But now that I was awake, everything would be okay. Or at least, I thought so. The door swung open. The nurse entered, followed by a man and a woman. Both had bandages on their faces. The man's arm was in a cast. "Oh, thank God." The woman rushed to my bedside, eyes brimming with tears. The man stood a step behind her, his voice warm. "I told you he was a fighter." Something was wrong. My vision must have still been off. Or maybe my ears. Because these people weren't my parents. The woman leaned in for a hug, but I flinched. There must be a mistake. Where are my parents? She let out a soft laugh. "Don't be silly, baby. It's me, Mom." I felt my breath hitch. No, my mother never called me baby. She barely even shortened my name. Always Matthew. Never Matt. My pulse pounded in my ears. My voice rose. "You're not my mom. Where is my real family? Where's Jenny?" The woman's face crumpled. She turned to the nurse, her voice trembling. "He doesn't recognize me." The nurse placed a hand on my arm. "It's common after trauma. Memory loss, disorientation. He just needs time." I wasn't disoriented. I knew my parents. And these weren't them. My voice turned to a yell. "You're not my parents. Where's my sister?" The woman's face twisted in anguish. "Sweetie, who's Jenny? You don't have a sister." A chill shot through me. What was happening? My panic erupted into full-blown hysteria. I thrashed in the bed, desperate to escape. Wires and tubes pulled at my skin, holding me captive. The nurse pressed a button on the wall. Within seconds, more nurses flooded the room, their hands gripping my arms, my legs. "He won't calm down," someone said. "We need to sedate him." I fought against their grip, but it was no use. A sharp pinch in my leg, warmth spread through my veins. My limbs turned to lead. The world blurred. And one of the nurses said, "We caught a next one."